The Sebastian Pocognoli era begins at international level for Scotland. He's been appointed the new manager on a 2-year deal. The Chief Operating Officer, Craig Mulholland, and the Chief Executive, Ian Maxwell, highlighted the qualities that they were looking for and why Pocognoli was the man to fit the bill.
He's one of Europe's most sought after young coaches. He's done incredibly well in the Belgian Premier League. To win the league with Union Saint-Gilloise for the first time in 90 years shows the ability he's got as a coach. He then moved on to Monaco, which is a big job. He's managed in the Champions League, he's managed top level players at the top level of football, and we think he's the right fit for Scotland at this point in time.
If you look at his record of playing young players, it's quite incredible. You look at his statistics of regains in the opposition half and then quick counter-attacks, which the fans here love. He's definitely got that in his game. So yeah, all of that's important, but it's never just one thing like that. Now, I have to say, to get to this point, it was a whole bunch of metrics, but then also we spent hours with him in London, we spent hours with him in Brussels. You need to be able to look in someone's eyes and say, right, do you want this job? Are you passionate about this country? Do you believe you can achieve? When you walk in the dressing room with our players, are they going to be excited by you? And he's a good person, first and foremost. And I think we're all humble people in Scotland. He'll fit in well. He's already got a sense of humour that's coming out every single day I'm speaking with him, so I think that'll fit well with our country and our people.
As for our new international manager, well, he has obviously the remit for Euro 2028, and for every Scotland fan who buys a ticket to come and see the international squad, we obviously want to see a brand of football that will excite and get on the front foot, and this happens to be the vision that he also shares.
I know and I feel the big challenge is in front of me, and I will do my best to bring my ideas and my personality to this challenge. I think what was for me very important to make this decision to become coach of Scotland is just to see if my personality and my football vision was in the same direction that what Greg and Jan want to build, and we are on the same line. I think in terms of personality and the human aspect, I will work with good people and also with a represent a passionate country, who is also one of the reflection of my personality. So I think all is there to make a good fit, but we need now to work hard and to prepare the futures.
You obviously were keen to get the job. You had to do your convincing to them, but what was their remit, their demand of you?
I think it was both ways, you know. I have to convince them, they have to convince me, but it was in a natural way. And what they asked me to do is just to keep the heritage that was built the last years with Steve Clarke and his staff, because they bring back Scotland to the map, but to bring new ideas and also to prepare the futures. What it means to prepare the futures is to have a logical way to develop the young players, but also to mix with the experience that we have and to have a good fit on the pitch.
The Scotland fans were very grateful of Steve Clarke getting us to major championships. We'd waited such a long time. But if there was a note of criticism, a lot of the Scotland fans at major tournaments want to see us play a brand of football which is attacking, which is entertaining, with a bit of flair, and of course matched with getting results. What can you promise?
I think the most important is what was achieved before, is to just participate to the tournament and to win games, and that is what they did to come to the World Cup. So for me, that's the base, and it's a very strong base to keep it. And so all the aspect about style of play, I don't want to go in that discussion, because I will just try to bring my personality on the pitch with my ID. It will be some test. We have to work, because when you represent the country, you have to win the game. So it's just to be smart and to feel the best things to do to bring the quality, but also the winning mentality.
I've interviewed many managers, club level, international level. Even here at the large training centre, Marcello Lippi was asked, what type of style is your play? And he said it depends on the players we have available. Are you confident that there's enough good players for Scotland that you can not only qualify but satisfy the demands of the support?
I think we have a lot of quality. For sure, we have to prepare the coming years, and I think it's normal to anticipate and to start a project also to developing and give a chance hand in the by hand with also the clubs. But yeah, it's depending the players. But if I'm here, it's because also I analyze the squad, and I think I can also with this squad, which have a lot of quality, bring also my philosophy, and that's why also I accept to become the head coach.
Is 2 years enough?
For me, it's what you achieve in these 2 years to give also some good moments to the supporter, to be successful in terms of numerical and winning games, but also in terms of mentality on the pitch, and also I hope help the future of also the Scottish football.
So there you have it. Sebastian Pocognoli is the man for the job. What do you think about his appointment? Should we have been looking closer to home for a Scot to come in and manage the country, or are you quite happy with his record at Union Saint-Gilloise, where they got a title for the first time in 90 years? Obviously, it didn't last too long for him at Monaco, but he has an ethos and a style that he wants to play with Scotland on the front foot, entertaining, and of course he wants it to be a high press as well. Give us your thoughts on the new Scotland manager and his vision for getting us to Euro 28, and obviously playing a particular style of football that the Tartan army are going to get excited about. Put your comments in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, share and follow us across all our social media platforms. And if you hit the subscribe button, you can join the football family on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel.